There was a time when I spent 10 hours at my desk and produced maybe 3 hours of meaningful work. Not because I was lazy. I wanted to succeed. I showed up every day, but my attention was scattered. I would start one task, then switch to another, check my phone, lose momentum, and spend the entire day feeling busy while accomplishing almost nothing. The frustrating part, I thought the solution was more discipline. It wasn't. The real problem was that I had no system. And once I fixed that, everything changed. Because peak performance isn't talent, it's not motivation or working longer hours. It's a system that puts your focus, energy, and actions in alignment. And once that system is in place, producing your best work stops being rare. It becomes normal. Let's break it down. The biggest lie about peak performance is that most people think high performers are somehow different. They imagine they are naturally disciplined, naturally focused, naturally productive. They are not. The difference is simple. Average people rely on motivation. High performers rely on systems. Motivation is unpredictable. Systems are repeatable. One disappears when you need it. The other keeps working regardless of how you feel. If you want consistent results, stop chasing motivation and start building systems. But first, you need to eliminate the 3 biggest performance killers. Performance killer 1, lack of clarity. You cannot focus on a target you haven't defined. Most people begin their day with vague goals. Be productive, get work done, study more, make progress. Those aren't goals, those are wishes. Your brain performs best when it knows exactly what needs to happen. Instead of creating a massive to-do list, identify the 3 outcomes that matter most. Not 20, just 3. Specific tasks with a clear finish line. When your objective is obvious, your brain stops wasting energy deciding what to do next. Execution becomes automatic. Clarity removes friction, and friction destroys performance. Performance killer 2 is poor energy management. Most people manage time. Elite performers manage energy. Time is fixed, energy isn't. Yet, people constantly ignore this reality. They stay up late, they skip recovery, walk through exhaustion, and multitask all day, then wonder why their focus disappears. But here's the truth. A tired brain cannot produce high-quality work. Peak performance requires matching the right tasks to the right energy level. Your highest energy hours should be reserved for your most important work, which are deep thinking, studying, creating, problem solving. Everything else can wait. Emails, administration, organization, and routine tasks belong in lower energy periods. Protect your best hours. That's where your biggest results come from. And don't underestimate recovery. A short break can restore more focus than an extra hour of forced work. Productivity isn't about squeezing more hours out of the day. It's about extracting more value from the hours you already have. Performance killer 3, no repeatable system. Most people wake up and negotiate with themselves. Should I work now? Should I start later? Should I skip today? Every decision drains mental energy. Systems eliminate decisions. That's why successful people seem so consistent. They don't repeatedly decide whether to act. Their routine decides for them. Athletes train on schedule. Creators publish on schedule. Top students study on schedule. Not because they always feel like it, but because the system runs whether motivation shows up or not. Consistency is not a personality trait. It's the result of structure. The less you rely on willpower, the more reliable your performance becomes. Step 1. Define a winning day. Start every day with one question. What must be completed for today to be a success? Choose 3 priorities, write them down, make them measurable, make them specific. The goal is not to stay busy, the goal is to move the needle. Most people spend their day reacting. High performers spend their day executing. The difference starts with clarity. Step 2, work with your energy. Stop treating every hour equally. They aren't. Some hours produce your best work, others produce your worst. Learn the difference. Schedule deep work during peak energy. Reserve low energy periods for simple tasks. A single change can double your output without increasing your workload. Then hard recovery. Stand up, walk, stretch, hydrate, and reset. Peak performance isn't sustained by constant effort. It's sustained by strategic recovery. Step 3 is to create triggers for focus. Your brain loves patterns. Use that to your advantage. Build a routine that signals it's time to work. Maybe it's a specific location. Maybe it's a glass of water. Maybe it's reviewing your priorities. Maybe it's putting your phone away. The action doesn't matter. The consistency does. Over time, your brain begins associating that sequence with focus. You stop forcing concentration. You enter it faster. What feels difficult today becomes automatic tomorrow. Step 4, eliminate attention theft. Focus isn't just about concentration, it's about protection. Every notification, every message, every unnecessary tab, every interruption, they all come with a hidden cost. Not the few seconds they steal afterwards. The minutes required to regain momentum afterward. Most people underestimate how much attention leakage destroys performance. If you want deeper focus, Silence notifications, remove unnecessary tabs, keep your phone out of reach, simplify your workspace, reduce visual and digital clutter, make distractions difficult, make focus easy. Your environment should support concentration, not compete with it. Here's the real secret. Peak performance doesn't come from working harder. It comes from removing the obstacles that prevent your best work from happening. Get clear on your priorities, protect your energy, build repeatable routines, eliminate distractions. That's it. No hacks, no shortcuts, no magic, just a system. And once that system is in place, productivity stops feeling like a struggle. You stop depending on motivation. You stop waiting for the perfect mood. You stop hoping for better days because you have built a process that produces them. Peak performance isn't reserved for gifted people. It's available to anyone willing to create the right system. The question isn't whether you are capable of performing at a higher level. The question is whether you have built the system that allows it.